Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. You know the deal. nexusmods.com/ghost recon breakpoint/mods. Ladies and gentlemen, if you saw the video yesterday, the new realistic reticle mods on nexusmods.com. So a lot of you want to know, gee, how am I doing this? So this is going to be a little different than the other mods that you've installed, guys. So let me walk you through this. First, you're going to go to Nexus Mods, obviously. Find realistic reticles right here. Okay, now, first and foremost, we have the installation instructions. If you've removed BattleEye or Spartan Realism mod or any of that, that's already done. If you haven't, you have to go into your Ghost Recon Breakpoint directory. Let's open that up. You're going to come into your BattleEye folder. You are going to open belauncher.ini. What is that going to do? It is going to allow you to change silent install to 0. After you change silent install to 0, you're going to save that file, run the uninstall battleye.bat file. Then you are going to go into Ubisoft Connect. After you launch Ubisoft Connect, go to Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Come down to properties. In your game launch arguments, you should have /be-launch-be, right? So what you want to do, that. You want to save it. After you save it, you'll have this game launch argument. BattleEye should now be done. It's done with. You don't have BattleEye anymore. Moving forward, now you need to download and install ANVIL TOOLKIT. Okay, so after you install ANVIL TOOLKIT, I run it as administrator because it wasn't opening on Windows 11. And this is what ANVIL TOOLKIT looks like. Okay, so now, also, when you click on this, it'll take you to the ANVIL TOOLKIT Nexus Mods page. All tutorials can be found here if you want to look through some documentation on ANVIL TOOLKIT. Other than that, come to the file, manually download it, install it. You know the deal with things like that. After you've done that, set up ANVIL TOOLKIT. So now, setting up ANVIL TOOLKIT, what you want to do, guys, you want to come into your settings. You want to make sure in your files here, use compression, right, is off, and compression ratio is set to 0, okay? After you do that, as you can see right here, you want to unpack datapc.resources.forge. Okay, so after you open ANVIL TOOLKIT, you want to point to where your .exe file is. So let's just add a game, right? And here it is. What you will do is you will say Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and here's the path, and then you find it in your files. Here's the path. The path for me is PC. It's in my H. I come to Breakpoint. Where is Breakpoint? Here it is. And here's the exe, right? You hit open. Okay, so that's how that is going to work. So after ANVIL TOOLKIT finds that folder for the executable file, it'll see all the files that you have. What you want to do, and this is going to take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe depending how fast your PC is. Follow the instructions. You're going to unpack datapc_resources.forge. Now let's find that. Okay. We're going to scroll down. It is one of the biggest files of the game. It's basically where everything is. You see this? 21.9 gigs, at least for me. datapc_resources.forge. You're going to click on it. Right here, you are going to unpack the selected forge files, right? You're going to let that unpack. Also, what you want is you want to manually download the reticle files. Here are the scopes for the reticle files, right? After that, you're going to unzip it. How do you unzip it? You're going to need something like 7-zip file manager. All right, if you don't have it, install it. And then you just extract it. After you extract it, here's my realistic reticles extracted. Right, so now I have the extracted file right here. Here are all the files. After you unpack your datapc_resources.forge file, right, it's going to look something like this. It's going to have all the extracted files here. All you're going to do now is copy all of the files from realistic reticles, highlight them all, copy them, and you're going to paste them into your now extracted, see this? Extracted folder. You're going to paste them into here. After you paste them into here, you're going to override it, right? It'll say, after you copy it, then you paste it, it'll say replace the files in the destination. Yes, replace those files in the destination. I've already done it. After you've done that, you come back to ANVIL Toolkit, right? And you are going to repack the selected forge file. When it repacks, it will automatically update this data PC resources.forge file. It'll also have a backup for you that it'll save, and it'll keep the extracted folder, which you could then delete because that's an extra 20 something gigs now on your hard drive. After that, you are ready to rock and roll. Now, disclaimer for some things, and I hope this can get resolved maybe by some of these mod guys. If you have the Battle Belt mod, it doesn't work with that mod. I realized after trying to do this 4, 5, 6 times, I was having problems with my game crashing. I realized that however the modder for the Battle Belt finagled that with editing the hex code, and he unpackaged it, he edited it, repackaged it for us. When you unpack that file that he provides for you and then do this and then repack it, it breaks. So you need the original file, the original data PC resources.forge file for this to work. If you have the Battle Belt mod, both of them are not working for me. So right now, I got rid of the Battle Belt mod and I just have the reticle mod. So if I play the game again, my Battle Belt is back. And basically that is, in a nutshell, how you do this. Guys, honestly, his installation instructions are very clear. You disable your battle eye, which a lot of you probably already have if you have the Spartan Realism mod. If not, follow those instructions. Download the ANVIL Toolkit, point ANVIL Toolkit to where the breakpoint executable file is. Set it up. Make sure you go into the files, set the compression ratio to 0, and disable the use of compression in the settings. Remember how I showed? And that's it. Unpack, copy the files over, repack, and you're good to go. You start it up, and that will give you these new reticles. Now, for those of you, I know you've been playing this game for a while. Remember, guys, this is really just for show. Ghost Recon Breakpoint doesn't have any type of wind in the game that affects bullets. So other than maybe bullet drop and leading your targets if they're running, there is no sniping where there's wind coming, and these reticles are going to help if you're trying to gauge how far the enemy is and all of that. So, but enjoy the mod. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Join the Discord if you haven't, and we'll solve any problems you guys have. There's a channel for modding and discussing these things with modders themselves, along with other community members. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this walkthrough helped you. Enjoy the new reticle mod. Let me know what you think about it. And that's it. All right, guys, everybody enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video. All right, guys, peace.